Hey, what's up guys? It's Carolina here and today it's August 27th and I am about to get on an interview with Endre Waltz. I think the right way to say it is Waltz because that's a German last name, like the actor Christoph Waltz. But a lot of people call him Waltz, which is wrong. But anyway, enough about that. So I've been getting a lot of people coming to me wanting to be on my podcast, and that is for me absolutely incredible. It's exciting, it's awesome. And her team reached out to me. She wrote a book called Go for No. We're going to be talking about that as well on the interview, and I'm really excited for this and really excited to vlog for you guys today. See you in a bit.
Absolutely. But it's how to start that process, because that's, I think, where a lot of people are hung up. So the way that we kind of kick that whole thing off is we really teach people how to change their mental model of failure and success. So we teach them, we all have been taught and trained from a young age, growing up, small kids. We start off very tenacious. We have no problem failing. We fail in front of other people. We fail alone, we fail in groups, it doesn't matter. And then all of a sudden, somewhere along the line, that persistence and tenacity, we start being embarrassed of it and ashamed of it. And then when we're adults and we're starting to launch businesses, it's like all of a sudden we have to be perfect and no one can fail and no one can make a mistake. And you have to see those failures and those mistakes as stepping stones to seek out, not to avoid. And if people can embrace that as their foundation, then it makes hearing no easier.
Okay guys, the interview went super well. Endre was awesome. I think you will enjoy it. It will probably be out after this vlog because, believe it or not, I have a bunch of interviews that I haven't published yet, plus solo episodes that I need to do. It's exciting that the podcast is picking up. Actually, this afternoon I'm doing another interview with Ryan Peck, and again, his team reached out to me for him to be featured on my podcast. Even Annex Single's team reached out to me to get him on my podcast. So it's awesome. It's crazy because I look at my stats. I don't really have a lot of downloads. And you know why I don't have a lot of downloads? Because you guys are not subscribed to the podcast yet. So if you're not, head over to beyondthehustle.com, pick your favorite platform, and please subscribe and rate the thing. I only have like close to 3,000 downloads, but I only have like 20 episodes. So I guess it's not that terrible. But it's not, a top ranked podcast or anything like that. But I think what is giving me the edge right now is the quality of guests that I'm getting on the podcast. So anyway, if you would like to be featured, if you think you have a cool hustle story to share, there will be a link in the description of this video, or you can go to beyondthehustle.com/apply and fill out a quick form. Tell me about you, your business, your story, and we'll reach out to you if we would believe that you're fit to be featured on the podcast. I'm super open, actually. I mean, I love getting people coming up to me. I'm not picky at all, but you gotta have something cool. You gotta have achieved something, written a book, or you have to have done something that the world needs to hear about. Anyway, I gotta go and actually edit a podcast interview right now, which is the interview with my good friend Artemis Kasane, which I did like 3 weeks ago, and that one is gonna be launched today. So see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I have another interview to host right now. Like I said, Mondays are interview days now. Something that has really helped me make the most out of my time is separating what I do according to days. So, for example, I only take coaching calls on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Mondays are podcast days. So this is the day where I do interviews, where I publish episodes, and then Fridays. So if you're trying to do more than one project at once, do your best to assign blocks of time and try to stick to that. Try to stick to that schedule. It'll really help you. Let's get into it. Okay, anyway, the interview went well, and yeah, that was cool. You need to check it out, beyondthehustle.com, and I feel like an infomercial. But anyway, this guy I just interviewed, Ryan, it's really interesting what he has done by just emailing the right people. We talked a lot about that on the interview. All you have to do is think of how you're going to add value to someone that you want to reach out to, even if it's, you know, the CEO of Facebook, Zuck, or in his case, he emailed Jeff Bezos and he got a response, not from Jeff himself, but his assistant, which is still pretty cool. And that's how he ended up doing a partnership with Amazon. Have the goal in mind, not just of what you want to achieve for yourself when you contact somebody, but what kind of value you can add to them. And that is a really important approach. For me, when I reach out to people for my podcast, I usually, first of all, start by praising them. Like, why is it that I admire them, and why is it so important for me, you know, to do an interview with them? But also, what is it that I can do for them? Even if I don't have 10 million downloads or anything like that, they still see when you're being authentic, genuine, and you really just want to serve. That's it. Now I need to get on a call with a good friend of mine, Doug Johnson. Doug and I have been friends for like 5 years, maybe more. We've been trying to do business together for a very long time. We've done a few things. He's just one of those people that I love being around. And so we're gonna reconnect now after a few months and see what we can do together. So I'll tell you guys later. Alright guys, the call with Doug went super well. We are planning some really cool stuff. We'll be doing a workshop early next year. I'm really excited about that. We're also starting an e-commerce store, which we wanted to do for the longest time. Different things have happened in our lives, personal lives, business lives, that have prevented us from doing it. And this is something I talk about a lot. Timing. Sometimes timing is everything. And I added the word sometimes, but really timing is everything. 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to start my first e-commerce store and I didn't do it. And sometimes I regret it, but looking back, I realized I was not ready. It was not the right timing. So don't beat yourself up over certain decisions that you made or didn't make, because sometimes, my friend, you're just not where you need to be to make something happen and to really give it your full attention. Timing is everything. So I'm gonna go out now and have some tea and maybe some cake and maybe toasts with a really good friend of mine. We haven't seen each other in a few months now, actually. She's one of my best friends. She's a doctor, and we're going to this really nice bakery where they sell some really good cakes. So anyway, I might take the camera with me, we'll see, and show you guys around. If not, I'll see you later. Okay guys, so I just got back from having tea with my friend, and I just found a letter sent to me by Affiliate Summit, if you guys can see. But Affiliate Summit is the sender. This is what's inside. It's a little card. I think it's a thank you card. Dear Carolina, thanks for speaking in New York City. We are now accepting speaker proposals for Las Vegas. We hope to see you again at Affiliate Summit West 2019, January 6th through 8th. And it's got the signatures from Missy, Sean, and Hannah. I think Hannah. I'm not sure who Hannah is, but thank you guys. It was a pleasure. I didn't share with you guys yet, but the other day I received an email from Affiliate Summit with my ratings for my speech. So let me show you right away. Basically says, hi Carolina, thank you for speaking at Affiliate Summit. Our feedback surveys asked for both the speaker and the content of the session to be rated 1 to 10. 9.5 for my content, 9.9 for me as a speaker. How amazing is that? I guess I'm good. I guess I'm kind of good. By the way, if you haven't watched my keynote, this keynote, I uploaded the full keynote to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it somewhere here. It's gonna be in the description as well. It's gonna show up in the corner right now, some moment. Go watch it, it's good. And you can also watch my speech from Affiliate Summit West, which was in January, where I talked about Instagram. That one also got me a 9.83 average score. I'm pretty proud, I have to say. I'm proud of that. I'm happy for that. And I'm happy to be a speaker. I love being a speaker. It's something I'm still working on improving. I'm not the greatest, I'm far from being a great speaker as I want to be. But getting that kind of feedback, getting, you know, this little greeting card in the mail from these guys, I mean, all of those things certainly help my self-confidence and encourage me to continue to pursue my career as a speaker. I'm actually speaking at an event here in Chile next weekend, so I'm excited about that too. And yeah, things are looking up. Things are getting good. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching today's vlog. I really want to thank you because, well, I don't get a whole lot of views. I know that the few of you who are watching, you guys are making my day and you guys inspire me to continue to create all of this content. And I will continue to document my journey. I'm going to be documenting whatever happens with the e-commerce store that my friend Doug and I are going to build. I'll continue to document with you guys my podcast and the results that I start getting from it. And it's good. Life's good. Remember, you have one life. No matter what happens in the afterlife or whether we come back, I'm open to all of that. But I'm never gonna be Carolina Millan again. You're never gonna be you again. This version of you that you are right now in this reality today, it's one shot. Make it awesome. If you're new here, of course, be sure to hit the subscribe button right now. Tap the notifications bell so you never miss a video, because if you don't tap the bell, you'll never get notified, even if you're subscribed. So tap the notifications bell. Leave me a comment here below if you enjoyed the vlog. Tell me about your business. What's your dream life? What's your dream business? And where is it that you need help? What kind of content would you like to see more of on this channel? And of course, give the video a thumbs up. That also really helps. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, anyway.